Okay, so when last we left, this is Shadowrun's return. Shadowrun returns. Let's play. When last we left, I had discovered that I had neatly worked my way out of several optional objectives, and it really makes sense. They hear gunfire upstairs; they probably scatter to the wind. Oh well. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamstresses' Union. Heads raise, and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking. His dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Yeah, probably too far gone to. It's probably been too long before for me to do any healing. I don't know how much this translates to the video game, but the way healing works in Shadowrun, you do magical healing first, I believe, after which you do first aid. No. You do first aid first, then you do magical healing, and then you do long-term care. And I know this because there was one time in a Shadowrun game recently where my mage deliberately did the bare minimum of healing on 2 people because it would mean first aid couldn't do anything to him. Once you use magic, first aid doesn't do anything. And they would have to spend several weeks in the hospital to clear that damage after that. She didn't want to kill him. She's kind of a pacifist. But she didn't want them coming immediately back after him. So she healed them the bare minimum, and they would have to go to a hospital for several weeks after. Anyway, Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco walk carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye, fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman! How dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Mrs. Kubota. I had a run that went bad. So Kai can see that your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Aye, Miss Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. Then tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of piety, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. You now owe your boss. She sounds like someone just old-fashioned enough to fall through. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head. When she's going to use it, try to keep you from getting yourself killed again. Domo arigato, good thought. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the barracks. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you to my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air, and doing the accent completely off. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. I am honored, Mrs. Kubota. Thank you. You are most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operators like yourself. In it you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. This place is a safe house, too? Indeed. Normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Become find. Let's see. Meet all the black market vendors in the safe house. Find the med bay in the safe house. Van Grass. Van Grass is busy talking to his comlink, checking his heads-up display, motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Grass. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. Mr. Kubota says you're a fixer. He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry, I'm doing the thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, lady. One more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment, tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence, too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Hey, it looks like Jin has moved downstairs. There's Johnny Clean. There's Blue. Where's Mr. Delilah? I was pretty sure there was a Mr. Delilah up here somewhere. Here somewhere. Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Yes, Mr. Delilah is in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to PTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for a month now, searching for them and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. If you don't mind, how did you get involved in all this? I'm a former runner. Now I provide safe haven and marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. Are any Johnsons or fixers here tonight? In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Van Grass. He's often stage side. Van Grass is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. I'll be quick. Okay, we already talked to Van Grass. Got a little bit out of the line of the conversation. Back bar is over here somewhere. The hulking troll bouncer in the immaculate suit stands as impassively as ever. The absence of dust on his broad shoulders is the only real indication that the man ever moves. He nods to you when you approach. Evening. I see Coyote is back, looking only a little worse for wear. We have you to thank for that? The having her back part, yes. I'll give Taco his due. Always wondered what she saw in him, but I guess he ain't all bad. I'm just glad she's back. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else so soon after what happened to Sam. You feel protective over the people here. Immensely, toward anyone who walks through that door, to be they employee or patron. Unless they mean ill will, of course. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Haven't minded so far. You hear anything else about Sam's death? People are saying it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know or what they don't understand. Do you have to pay extra for manicure on hands that big? She's an orc. She can ask that. How long have you been working with Mrs. Kubota? I crawled in here after a goblet after I awoke. Mrs. Kubota took me in and gave me a job. I've been here ever since. Do you know where I can find a fence? Van Grass is near the stage. Dwarf from Cyber I can't miss her. And I should. I'm not going to ask him about his manicure. Where is... There's Paco. Delilah. Johnny leans on his seemingly brand new mop, surveying the crowd of the union. Thanks for the other day. Mrs. Kubota said I should go to the safe house, but I don't quite where that is. Where's the safe house? I'm looking for it. Oh, he's not going to answer any of this. Watch. The piano's a little out of tune. Check it out. Okay. I wonder if by back bar she meant downstairs. There is an orc bartender. You can have actually some beautiful orcs in Shadowrun. My character being an example of such, but the avatar won't show that. Where is this Mr. Delilah? I'll bet he's downstairs. Because he is not showing up here at all. Another beer. Play GAFFC. The piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. As you slowly pick the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten, as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. I'm wondering what GAFFC's notes are the starting of. Okay. Score! Are you Delilah? You're Algernon. Eric. Amy. Paco. Dr. Sarah Castle. They're watching soccer or something. Football, maybe. Baseball. Are you Delilah? How come I can't see a Mr. Delilah here? That's Paco. You're not Delilah. Why am I not getting... Oh, yeah, okay. Objectives. I have 3 karma. I'm spending a lot of time looking for this Mr. Delilah. Bloody hell. Probably shouldn't say that. Let's see who's over here. Let's see who is over here. No bunks available. Welcome. Oh, this is my stash. No, 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 nope, 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 nope. Confirm. I don't need anything from there. Hey, let's talk to Algernon. Past the bar, and the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. It doesn't work that way. Good evening, young orc, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Let me see what you have. Okay. Weapons, spells. I don't have the spell casting required for it. I can get lightning bolt. Weaken armor. We'll consider it. Conjuring. I don't have enough conjuring yet. Area effect spell that reduces any sound made in it to 0 lasts for 4 rounds. I could have used that. Oh well. I could have used that too. Oh well. That's useful. Okay. I already own that. I already own that. Okay. Give me another. What do you mean no credit? Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, but not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Show me what you have. See if there's anything new. There is nothing new, and I got something that gives me +1 charisma right now, so no. Okay. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness of this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusk protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, rings, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and, of course, price. Bunker Buster, Ruberman, at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I am your man. How can I help you? Why would a sergeant respond to Sir? What exactly do you sell here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. UCAS would be the United Canadian and American States, because there was another civil war. There's a lot of civil wars, actually. The United States is broken up into numerous smaller countries. And if that wasn't enough, I'll also teach safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. So what can I get you? Let's take a look at what you've got. Let's look at, whoa, consumables. Oh, okay, let's look at weapons. Okay, low-end all-purpose shotgun, capacity 4, that's twice what I got right now. Damage 12, it's not as much damage as what I have right now. AoE 6. I'll take that as a secondary weapon. Yep, cool, I know, you're running around with 2 shotguns. Okay, confirmed. Let's take a look at what, okay, nothing right now, thanks. David Fry II. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. Oh, wow. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. And if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or any gear you need? Oh, what do you have for sale? I don't need any of this. I am not a decker. I don't have any way to do decking. See you later. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker, my good friend, Johnny Clean. While in the same overalls that you saw him in upstairs, down here leaning over the workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and invisible as the most infamous deckers today. What do you mean once? You've never heard of him, and he's a decker. He's a decker that looks like he's lived well. That's impressive. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. I thought he was a hitman, but oof, decker? Interesting. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. Even when I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possibly because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of it. Is it true you're part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade. He's been smart enough not to tell me. So he is sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. See you guys around. Okay, Johnny will do our decking for us since we don't have a decker. Make it quick. I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Looks like you could use a hand. Looks like, oh, ouch, bad joke right now. She looks down at her book. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to go sit in the waiting area, watch some trivia and something. This young lady and I have work to do. Mrs. Kubota never said what kind of cyber arm she'd pay for. I want something badass. Got one with a laser inside? You'll take what I give you, lady. Now let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote? I earned this face by being stupid. I'm going to keep it. End of story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. And I will talk to her about Sam later. This is not the time. Here's Coyote. Hey, looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. Now that the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Dr. Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Can I talk to you for a few minutes, Coyote, about Sam? Sam Watts? What about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck, Sam. Can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night, regular crowd as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer too. I did not read what my response was. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. She was attracted to Jake. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what. Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Kluwe wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back and into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. He said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? Standard Sam drag, how he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother, was pretty pathetic stuff. Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. No accounting for taste, Sam made some bad jokes. Not when he was sober. He was chill. Funny. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. Did Sam have any enemies? She thinks, enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the nights before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the night, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even. Did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Kaya. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? Oh. I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I could take another run at it when I recover. I will. I have the gems. Oh, I need to go look at Sam's bunk. That was my... Let's talk to Mr. Delilah first. I've been wanting to get rid of this. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. Good. What business? I got no business with you. We? Coyote sense. At the mention Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late. My client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs, trying on a new arm. Your run went south for her. No kidding. Huh. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? You two? Where's Paco? I'm Good Thought. He's the guys that got your goods. What's the difference? It don't make no difference to me. Where's the stones? Hold back the best stone, give him the rest. Hold back the pebble with the runes on it and give him the rest. Give him all the stones. I don't want to screw over Coyote. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye. Moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones, he stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you done good, but you're late. And Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Deal. Mr. Lyle looks you up and down and takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. And no offense for those gems. Van Goss, follow me. Well, first, we're going back downstairs. Why is Paco showing up, being noted here, but he's not showing up as following me? I guess it's a Final Fantasy thing. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillows, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image of the photo. Pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock at the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulders and mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words Sam and Jessica. Lake Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. Pocket photo. That is... sounds like Sam's family. Okay, let's go talk to Van Goss, who several people have told me about now. You're back, still busy. What's your story? I can see you're a busy man. That's right, man, so I wouldn't bother if you hadn't come into possession of these stones. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. You hear the servos in Van Grass's cyber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Huh? Where'd you get this trick? A gumball machine will give you 1,000 for them. I thought you said you were a busy man. I am? Then why are you wasting our time with this little dance? 1,500 and it's done. You got it. Done. Give me your creds. Huzzah! I did have my timer go off. And I'm going to go check something. Okay, so I'm going to switch to a new video. See you in a moment.